This is Dave Cooper, and we are at the Housing Innovation Alliance Staycation, and I have Thomas Simpson from Digibilt with us today. Thomas, how's it going, man?
How you doing, Dave? Good.
Yeah,
It's going great.
I'm doing great, man. So we just had a great event with Staycation, the Housing Innovation Alliance. We talked a little bit earlier. You said that you absolutely loved it and all the breakout sessions and everything else that went with it. But I want to dive a little bit deeper. What is it? I mean, for you, I mean, you're one of the youngest people, in this industry. When I say one of the youngest, we need more young people. What's it like for you being a young person in the industry?
It's very interesting. To be honest, sometimes you feel isolated in this industry, but it really gives me, great joy to be a young person in this industry because there's so many barriers to be broken in this industry that we haven't broken before. And there's a lot of things to do and a lot of growth to be done in this industry.
Yeah. Do you find that, because I mean, you're really bringing a fresh new way of looking at the industry, the data, you're digitizing it. Do you find that the old school guard that's been in this industry forever is open and accepting to your new ideas?
Not 100%, I would say. It's kind of the mentality of in one's mindset, if it's not broke, why fix it? Without
Right.
understanding that it's more broken than you would understand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just very interesting. Some people gravitate towards technology, specifically some of the things that I focus on, which is digitizing, architecture and systems and plans and coordinating everything from a starting standpoint. And a lot of people, don't believe technology until they see it. So it's really interesting once people start seeing things that you're talking about, opposed to just hearing about technology. And that's really what changes the mindsets of people that are used to pen and paper and, a handshake and, walking on the site and figuring it out on the site.
Sure.
Opposed to figuring things out, in a 3D environment where there's less risk and financial risk involved, where you can understand everything about what you're doing. And, I think it's the visual aspect of the technology that really ties it together and allows people to understand that, maybe the future of this industry has to change.
Yeah.
And it's definitely going to change.
Well, for sure. I mean, it's always less money to fix it on paper than it is boots on the ground in the field. And what you're doing is literally bringing these structures to life in 3D renderings with the data so people can visualize everything down to the washers and bolts on the screw. Is that accurate?
That is completely accurate. If you would imagine that, if you're a homeowner and you purchase a home, and you could log onto a digital platform and imagine that you have access to a 3D model where you know exactly where all of the studs, nuts and bolts, the plumbing runs, HVAC runs, and everything are in your home. But not only that, you know who did it, what conditions it was done in, what manufacturers, the warranties, the maintenance, and every specific piece of information tied into your house that's specific to you and the performance of your home.
So not only does it digitize the renderings and the 3D look and virtual reality of it, but you're telling me that it also gives you all the warranty information, where the product came from, who installed it. Yeah?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're basically starting with a complete digital twin of your product and everything that goes into that product. We have a database that collects the information of what's being done, who's doing it, and it's keeping also a record of what's installed. And we're tracking what's said to be done to what's actually completed. So you have, records of that entire duration, and, we keep the manufacturer data tied into the logistics of everything.
Right. For sure. For sure. All right. So we're at the Staycation event here virtually. What do you get out of being at the Staycation event? I mean, I can guess, but I want to hear it out of your own mouth.
At the Staycation event, I really just like pushing the barrier of technology and innovation to people that usually are not adequate to adapt technology are not used to adapting technology. And it's just really fun to push the barrier of technology and getting people's responses, because it's not, you know, there's no right or wrong response to advancing technology, and you get real authentic answers and real situations that people, go through. And it's important to understand, why people don't think it's important to adapt technology right now, because that's going to help advance the advancement of technology.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And at this event, and like most of the HIA event, you're here with some of the biggest players in the industry and some real heavy hitters, from production builders to suppliers. Tell me about that. Is that rewarding for you to be able to sit at tables or virtual round tables with all these people?
Absolutely, it's completely rewarding. Number one, you learn a lot. You learn a lot of what people deal with on the day-to-day aspect of their work, especially at the volume of some of these companies are at. And two, you really understand how different some people's approaches are to a common problem.
Right.
So the knowledge and the networking aspect of being in the room with some of these people is just, it's remarkable.
Sure, sure. So then I guess that means you're going to be at the next event as well. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
wouldn't miss it.
I love it. Love it. Well, Thomas, man, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes of your time to talk to us today, share a little bit about what Digibilt is and what your experience is with the Housing Innovation Alliance. I mean, you got a lot of great things going on, man. It's cool. I definitely look forward to some follow-up conversations with you.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. And thanks again, Dave, for having me in the Housing Alliance.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you have it, everybody. This is Dave Cooper. We are at the Housing Innovation Alliance Staycation event. Thomas Simpson from Digibilt. Thomas, we will see you soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.